In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Two, one. Hello and welcome to another episode of Elite FPL. Are you ready for this game week?
No.
Everybody. Steve-O, are you ready for this game week?
No. No, I'm not.
Each week it seems that I'm clawing back those vital points that I've lost out to you in the first half of the season. There's plenty of time to go, Steve-O.
Yeah, it's a really interesting battle, isn't it, between me and you now? And you've just literally just been laughing about Cy Bellamy, and
yeah, I've got the Super Cup up in front of me right now. Let me just see if I can get this up on the screen. Just give me one moment. I'm just working on the fly right now. So yeah, the Super Cup. Yeah, I was looking at Cy Bellamy's team, and I have to say,
he's dropping.
He's dropping like a fly, Steve-O. He's
this
dropping
is the
like...
point. In the Tour by Elite, we take seriously because we've actually got something that we could win in. You're now 40 points behind me. I'm only 60 odd points behind Cy when he's like 120 points ahead of me.
Yeah, let me just get that. Let me get the Tour by Elite table up on the screen because, like, Cy was absolutely flying, and he's just dropped off, man. He's just dropped off. He's second place now, and like I'm less than 100 points. I'm less than 100 points behind him now.
Yeah, and me and you, it's this fascinating psychological. Well, I say psychological.
Yeah,
warfare.
I mean, it's a psychological warfare right now. Like all
because.
Like it's like hardcore now. Yeah, all bets are off. Like I would say that I feel like I'm chasing you down.
It's Kevin De Bruyne, isn't it? As I've been saying 1,000 times.
Yeah. Kevin De Bruyne's found form.
It's your differentials. I've said it 1,000 times. It's your differentials are doing better than mine. That's a fact. Like Tierney coming through with a flaming clean sheet, which I predicted. We've got
you did predict that. Yeah, you did.
We've got the likes of De Bruyne coming through as per normal with that, well, let's be honest here, a lucky goal from out of nowhere there, goalkeeper. And it's the bonus points. That's what annoys me the most.
The bonus points, the bonus threes.
Bonus for nothing. That's what drives me up the wall. I mean, the differentials, because I was looking at your differentials. So you've got Cathcart, Foster, Cafau, Kevin De Bruyne, Mason Mount, and Tony.
Yeah. And
you would argue that actually my team has got the quote unquote not necessarily better players,
better differential, better differential players.
Foden, Maddison to name two. Calvert-Lewin can sack off.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell's happened with him.
You made a mistake with him. I think
you absolutely. It was a calculated risk.
He's not done you any favours.
Well, he's going today. He's gone today, but I genuinely have I don't know what I'm doing. I generally don't know what I'm doing, do I? I put a poll up saying, is this double game week 25 a trap? What do you reckon? You were on the other day. What do you reckon, Jace? Is Man United a trap? Is it just keep what you've got? Oh,
it's a trap. It's a trap. I think people will be cutting up their teams a little bit just to try and get 3 Man United players in. They don't need to do that, in my opinion. However, if you are looking to take risks, if you're chasing and you're looking to try and do something that may claw you those points, then you may decide to do it. But I think if you're comfortable where you are right now, I don't think it's a necessary thing to do, especially to get Ronaldo in your team. I mean, you're gonna have to make some big moves to get Ronaldo in your team.
What are you? Have you got any idea what you're doing? Because you've
already done it.
Oh, you've already done it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to reveal?
No.
No, nor am I. I'm not willing to reveal. I'm either doing. Yeah, we can do it afterwards. Make sure you screenshot your team.
Good point.
We'll do our reveal afterwards. But I genuinely haven't done my transfers because I don't know what I'm doing. You've how many transfers? Just how many have you actually done? Or you're not willing to reveal that either?
No.
You're not saying anything.
No.
Well, if anybody does want to talk about their team, the Discord is available. We can take callers. We have got I keep forgetting it's actually deadline day. So if you want to jump in the waiting room and talk about your dilemmas and speak to me and Jace, jump in the Discord. So you're not willing to reveal what you're doing. I'm not now willing to reveal what I'm doing. And it is down to the fact that you've got...
Well, you haven't done what you're doing.
No. But you've got 2 double game week players. I've got 2 or 3. 2.
In your opinion, how many double game week players are you wanting for this double game week?
Well, I've got 2, and my plan is to get a 3rd. But it's a question of, do I get a double game week player or do I get a certain Mr. Salah?
Oh, really? Yeah. What do you think of Jota now? Do you think Jota is worth keeping?
You mean Bruce captain? Tosser. Yeah. He's worth keeping for now, but on my wild card, he'll be gone. And I'll be getting in Robertson for Diaz, and I'll have Salah as well. So it'd be Salah, Robertson, and Trent for my triple up on Liverpool. But at the moment, Jota's staying.
Yeah. Everyone, Mo Salah in the chat, everyone's getting on Ronaldo while he's on the worst form of his career. Plus, he probably won't start both games. I agree.
Oh, yeah. I forgot people are watching us.
Yeah.
I've completely forgot we're doing that.
We're doing a live stream right now.
I've completely forgot about that. Karma, baby. Jason, how comfortable would you feel about only 3 United players and captain Cristiano Ronaldo this week, given their diabolical... I think do it. Do it. If you've already got Ronaldo, you've got to do it. I think it's... Oh, this is nice. I'm going to call someone out here. Ali25 on Discord. I don't like watching FPL streams. I only like watching FPL videos. Well, how the hell do you know about us then? What? That's a fan saying that. Ali25, we're going to mute you. We're going to ban you.
Well, we're fucked then, aren't we?
I was genuinely having this conversation yesterday with a guy at work, and he was interested in what we do, and I was generally saying, like, look, this is the truth. All we do is stream, and people hate streaming. They only like watching, as this Ali's saying, FPL videos. And I was generally going into like proper full-on discussion about me and you and what our plans were and what's happening now, and it was just like I said, it's a fascinating conversation. But yeah, we're only a streaming service, everybody. So
yeah.
But in all seriousness, I generally do have a dilemma, and this is my dilemma. I'll just say it. So it's either it's a -4, so it'd be Calvert-Lewin, Maddison, and Foden gone for a -4, and that would be to be getting in Salah, Mopé, and Ramsey for a -4. Or I do a couple of transfers for free, because I got 2 free transfers, and get rid of Calvert-Lewin and Antonio and bring in Ronaldo and someone else. But I don't know who. The problem that I have is that it's the fact that...
You're jumping on the Ronaldo bandwagon, are you?
Well, it's the fact that Calvert-Lewin and Antonio have got decent fixtures, but Everton are so bad.
Yeah.
But I can't miss out on Salah, because on my predictions, I've gone with Liverpool to beat us 3-1 and Man United in both games to win 2-1. I don't think Man United keep a clean sheet. I don't think they keep a clean sheet in either of the games, and I think they're going to be tight, but I think United have the quality to come through. And Mopé has got Watford at home. Watford away, and then you guys away. And Brighton away from home are actually really, really good. All they do is draw games, and he's one of the key men for Brighton. I just think to myself, Man United can't keep clean sheets. And then the following week, for next week, I'd then just swap Mopé out for Weghorst, because Burnley have got 2 double game weeks. I'd have Ramsey in the team, and he's at home to whoever it is. I've forgotten who it is now in game week 26, and it is Watford. I could play him. I'm trying to get rid of Diaz. Like I said it to, it was you, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. That my team is. No, it wasn't you. It was someone else. My team is too good that I hate swapping and changing players, but.
Let's bring your team up on the screen just for reference purposes as you're talking about it.
I think I've got to get. I think it's Salah is coming through. I think.
I mean, the standout is get rid of Calvert-Lewin, Antonio.
Oh, absolutely. I was gutted.
Long-term Jota.
I was 0.2 out of getting Elise. For Foden, I was 0.2 out getting Elise, but this Ramsey, there's a pattern forming, so it's the usual pattern of return blank, return blank, return blank, return, and then he's going to probably, so to speak, blank. But today he's got an excellent fixture. They're up against Newcastle, but there's a pattern for Aston Villa away from home. It's lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose today or tomorrow whenever they're playing. That's the pattern as it stands. And yeah, it's... The thing is, because I don't know what you're doing, and technically you don't actually know what I'm doing apart from revealing what I've said regarding my dilemma.
How many transfers? You got one transfer, haven't you?
2.
Oh!
That's what I'm saying. I've got 2 transfers. So I've got an okay. And... is it really worth doing the -4? Well, I've got to get Salah in because Salah next week is going to be 13 million. I do think based on the highlights that I saw, Liverpool had they looked on it. And I can't believe Salah could have got something out of that game. I know Firetog and Dan would have been gutted that he didn't put that chance away, but he looked on fire. And they could have had 5 or 6 goals against Leicester based on highlights. So... I think that against Burnley, I've got it down like it's a 3-1. I expect Salah to do something. Then, of course, they've got the double game week, but I can't be affording for him to be going up by 13 million and then swapping out Ronaldo for him and vice versa and all this nonsense. So,
well, I don't own him either. So I'm like, And I haven't got an easy way of getting him in.
So, yeah, because you've got no money, have you, in the bank?
No.
Your team value is... It's awful. Yeah. It's really bad. So all I've been doing is playing around with various combinations of what I can do and stuff, and it all just keeps turning back to Salah, Mopay and Ramsey in for Foden, Maddison and Calvert-Lewin. That's what it keeps turning back to, and I do like the look of it. It's that Norwich game tonight, but...
Tell me those again. I'm going to write them down.
So it'd be Maddison, Foden, Calvert-Lewin to Salah, Ramsey, Mopay. And then the following week, I do Mopay to Weghorst. And then I've got Burnley double up.
So -4.
That'd be a -4, yeah.
And then a Mopay to Weghorst next week.
The following week, yeah. And then I'd
Salah, Ramsey and Mopay. The Mopay because of the double up Norwich.
Yeah.
The games with Watford and then away at Man United.
And looking at his
away at Watford, away at United. Yeah, I mean, he could definitely.
He's consistent. He's consistently bringing in assists and goals. He's got 7 goals, 3 assists. He's virtually returning every other game week. And Brighton away from home, they've...
I mean, for -4, those moves are positive and you're getting Salah back in your team and you're not having... You have to double up, aren't you, with Jota and Salah?
Yeah, and then the following week... Well, I've already just said the following week, but I really want to get in De Bruyne.
How are you going to do that, though?
Get rid of Fernandes, because Fernandes will be gone after this week. I'm not interested in owning him. But then again, Man City's fixtures are there. But is Kevin De Bruyne fixture proof? Yeah. I think getting rid of I see a lot of people are getting rid of Kevin De Bruyne for Salah this week. I think that's a stupid move because they're just worried about rotation, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's the easy way of getting him back in. I guess it's the easy move, isn't it? Without having to chop up, the rest of your team. And the structure.
In theory, I could just do for free, and just not worry about Salah, and just do Calvert-Lewin to Mopay for free. I'll then have 2 free transfers next week, and it still leaves me with Maddison, Shota, Foden, Fernandes, and Bowen this particular game week. It means that there's a chance that I get Foden playing tonight.
You're not worried about that roulette?
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? I've seen a few predicted lineups. They're all thinking Foden starts. And up against Norwich, I predicted that to be 2-0. Just to bait. Again, this is what Man City do against these teams. Just do a comfortable victory. 2-0. Just play them to death and nick that goal. So I could just do that for free. It means that I don't give up 4 points on you. Because like I said, it's 40 points. That's down to 36. And depending on what you've done, you're going to be captaining Fernandes. That's pretty much a given. So...
Am I?
Yes. You'd be mad not to. So, yeah, it's a very, very interesting dilemma for me to have. But I think I probably am going to do that -4, if I'm honest. Because I just think it just looks beautiful on paper. Anyway.
Yeah, I like the moves. Getting Calvert-Lewin and Maddison out, bringing in Salah and Mupay, and you're getting Ramsey in as well. They're positive moves. Positive moves. I mean, what's your? We've got a question in chat. Best captaincy for this week.
I think it is Fernandes. Fernandes or Ronaldo, but I think Fernandes. I mean, we'll talk to you again, Jace. I mean, why do you think it's such a trap? This Man United.
Because what 3 players are you comfortable are going to A, play both games, and B, get you more points than the players that you'd be taking out? And other than Bruno Fernandes, how comfortable would you be owning more Man United assets in your team? Honest question. I mean, I wouldn't be that comfortable. I mean, David De Gea, yeah. But I don't think you need 3.
What's your predictions for the games, though? I've gone 2-1 in each game to you lot.
Southampton. I think that Southampton will probably score. 2-1. Against Brighton, I think we have maybe 1-0. I think we'll keep a clean sheet in one of those games.
I mean, ironically, Cage perhaps is saying is for a -4, Antonio to Mopay worth it. Yeah. I
think 1-0 in one of the games, 2-1 in another game. It wouldn't surprise me if it was. I don't think they're going to be that much of a margin between them.
The Southampton game is the one which I think is going to have the most goals in, because Man United are scoring goals a lot at home. Southampton are conceding a lot of goals away from home, but they're also scoring. It's ridiculous. So just to give you the exact statistics, Man United at home.
See what the guys in the chat say. If you've got an opinion in the chat, put it in there. We've got Denver saying 3-2 scoreline versus the Saints, 2-0 versus Brighton. But yeah, carry on, Stevie.
Well, no, Man United at home basically don't draw. So they've won 6, drawn 1, lost 4, scored 18, conceded 15. So they're scoring and conceding. Whereas Southampton away from home, they like to lose. So they very rarely win. So it's 3 wins, 3 draws, 6 losses, scored 15, conceded 26. So I'm expecting this to be quite a high scoring. Well, based on that, a high scoring like a 3-1 United, a high scoring 3-2 again. But the question is, then you got.
Okay, I got a question for you then. I got 3 Man United players right now. You've got to get 3 Man United players. Who are they going to be?
It's the obvious: De Gea, Fernandes, Ronaldo. If you're getting 3 United players, and we've got 30 minutes until the flaming death, I genuinely keep forgetting I haven't done anything with my team, and I need to do something because I could miss the deadline chatting this shite. Because I was panicking about if I'd done my score predictor game a few minutes ago. Thankfully, I'm in the top 20 now. I'm catching you, blonde. I'm catching you.
I think that we can quickly cover what the groups look like in the Super Cup. So we've got FPL Penguin in Group A, topping up Anurag and Emil Smith-Jones in second. Group B has got Anaf leading with Rodrigo. The joint top is Anaf's leading on the tie break. FPL Berries behind him with Treaders. Group C, we've got Clickus on 15 points with Az from Black Box on 12. Group D, this is my group. Dara B at the top, 10 points. And then guess what? My recent return to decent form has seen me jump into second place. Well, joint. Look at how close that group is. Group D. That is close. I've won 2 tie breaks. I mean, the points are ridiculous. I'm on 9 points. So second to fifth, all on 9 points. Group E. We got Vijay Garth on 15 alongside Infamous on 15. Close again. Third place with Dread. Group F, we've got Danny91 with Jones Bloke behind. But again, another real close group. Group F with second to fifth place, all on 9 points, all to play for in Group F. Group G, wow, Matty T's on 18 points, Capkin on 12, with third place Buffy on 9. Group H, we've got Reggie on 12 points, Harry FPL Tips on 10, and JC there in third place with 9 points. Group I, Notorious is at the top on 12 alongside Natasha Bajar. And again, 9 points being the third place with Atletico Bilal. We've got Mark from Black Box on 15 in Group J at the top alongside Mr. Anderson. So Mark's on a tiebreak, advantage there. SRS with a close third place with 12 points. Group K, we've got ABJ at the top with Brew in second on 12 points. ABJ on 15. Nuclear Atoms, again, third place is on 9 points. Davey FPL at the top of Group L, friend of the show. Gaza on 9 points behind Davey there. So Davey on 12, Gaza on 9, Podner on 9. Again, second to fifth place, all on 9 points. Group M sees the Don at the top on 16 points. The Don doing really well there. And Warfare on 12 is a bit of a comfortable lead there for the Don. FPL Mate, third place on 9 points. Boona in fourth on 8. Group N sees Harbour Boy at the top. This is dominant. This is 15 points from Harbour Boy at the top of Group N. The closest second place is joint second to fifth with 20 titles on 9 points. Group O sees Ramanathan at the top alongside Gravy Dave on 12 points. Shano, Blonde and Suj trail behind. Shano, 83 and Blonde on 9. And Suj and Luke there at the bottom on 6. Group P sees the Lost Guy on 12 points. A very close one here. Defender in second place, also on 12 points. With Peter Scullion on 9, Late Riser on 9, and Hoddle's Bootlickers on 9 also. So all to play for in that group too. So yeah, a lot of close groups there. It's far from over in a lot of those groups. And it's, it's all to play for, and everyone's going to be very interested to see how this game week pans out, especially this double game week where I don't know. I mean, have you been closely monitoring what the sentiment is in the community, Steve-O? Have you been following what people's strategies are? Have you been surprised, or do you think it's a case of, like what I've said, people aren't going to jump on triple Man United and they're just going to choose one or two and maybe get Mopai in?
I think the trend based on this is based on just me catching the odd person here or there doing what they're doing. It's getting in Salah this week. That seems to be the popular one. And Man United, it's almost the case of, if you've got a Man United player, well done. Just captain that particular player, but you don't need to go out your way to bring them in. So I think that it's all about getting Salah in, because he's going to be by next game week 13.1. Because like you say, I
ain't got him in. I haven't got him in my team.
You either got two options. You have a wild card. I keep wanting to do a dread.
See, Fernandez isn't even the most transferred player in. He's the most. No, he's the standout captaincy choice if you own him. He's 11.7. He's had 300,000 transfers in. That's not that many.
I'm trying to think what you've done, because you've got nothing in the. You've definitely done something.
Yeah. Well, have I?
I think based on what you said, you've done something.
Have I though? Do I need to?
Well, let's have a look at your team. Foster in goal.
Yeah.
You'll have.
Well, would I play Foster though?
You'll play Trent.
Think about it. Think about it. Would I play Foster?
Sanchez. Sorry. So Sanchez in goal. You then have Cafow, Trent, Tierney in a 3-4-3, because then you'll play Tony, Dennis, Antonio. This is if you haven't done anything. Fernandes captain, Jota, Bowen, and De Bruyne. However, if you have done something, I mean, if you're getting in Salah, you've got to get rid of De Bruyne, but then you've got to do a -4 because you can't physically afford Salah straight swaps. So then it's a case of, who do you get rid of? Tony, perhaps? Mason Mount, perhaps? You've either done a nothing, or you've done a -4. That's what you've probably done. The question is for who and for what, and not a clue.
Raised eyebrows, I'm sure.
Yeah, the rocks people's eyebrow. What have you done? And
did I wildcard?
You may have done. But your team value is so bad that, again, I'm falling into this trap of, what do you call it? A double game week. But I don't want to be falling into that trap. And
hey, Blonde.
I just mentioned you, Blonde. I'm catching you, mate. So, yeah, it's just going to be very interesting.
Here we go. Hardcore Twitch. Hardcore saying wildcard play today. Replace KDB and Cancelo by Silva and Walker to get Salah, Fernandez, and Ronaldo. So you're going cheaper at the back, heavier at the front. Good luck. Team lock, says Denver. That's a question. Are you all set with your teams, guys? Are you all set? Coutinho and Salah are the most transferred in. Podner's saying that I did a triple captain.
When?
This week.
This week?
Yeah. Bruno Fernandes, triple captain?
Why this week? Why would you triple captain this week?
It's Podner, isn't it?
Is it because you want the...
subvert expectations?
Yeah, the upside of not triple captain next week, because everybody's going to be triple captain in Salah next week. Well, I say everybody. Are you, Jason?
I don't know. I ain't got him in my team. I can't wildcard a triple captain, can I?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Is it a case of just leave the teams as they are? Don't worry about this double game. I've just got it on my screen in front of me.
Maybe but if I wildcard now, I could triple captain the next week. But yeah, your thoughts on the games, Steve-O. Man United, Southampton, you're saying 2-1 United.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to agree with you on that one. We've got Brentford Palace at 3 o'clock. A game where I own Tony, and it looks like he's not going to be playing in that game.
I've gone a tight game. I think I predicted 1-1 or 2-1 Crystal. I think I went 2-1 Crystal Palace.
I won't be surprised if this is like a 0-0.
Crystal Palace can't keep clean sheets.
They might do this weekend.
They might keep a clean sheet against Brentford, but I can't see Brentford keeping a clean sheet against that attack of Crystal Palace, and I expect Crystal Palace to win there.
What a goal. Well, 1-0 either way, you wouldn't be surprised.
I would be surprised at 1-0. I think there's more goals than one. But it's like, I can't see Crystal Palace keeping a clean sheet. So I'm going to go. I'm pretty certain I've gone 2-1 to Crystal Palace. Pretty certain of that.
I'm gonna go 0-0. Everton Leeds.
Hardest game of the weekend.
Leeds are going to win this.
Yeah, I've got that. I think
2-1.
Yeah.
Leeds.
I think I either went 1-1 or 2-1 to Leeds. I definitely didn't predict an Everton win. But
Gunnar in the chat saying, would you sell Calvert-Lewin for Mopai? Well, Steve-O would.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, I would as well, to be honest. Calvert-Lewin, what a disappointment. Watford. Oh, so yeah, 2-1 Leeds then. So Watford, Brighton. The first game of their double for Brighton. Watford, Brighton. I'm gonna go with a 2-1 in this game, Steve-O. Watford, Brighton to Brighton. What's your thoughts on that?
Looks like you've been copying my predictions.
You agree?
I think I went 1-0 to Brighton. In fact, that's what I'm pretty sure I did, because Watford they're looking hopeless at the moment. And at home, they're not.
Well, I hope
great.
they get a clean sheet. I hope Sanchez gets a clean sheet. I'll take a 1-0.
I'm pretty certain I've gone 1-0 to Brighton. I'm pretty certain of that.
Then we got the 5:30 kickoff, Norwich Man City, a game which I thoroughly expect Man City to just do a standard job of just sweeping aside Norwich. I think this game could be as many goals as City wants. I'll be honest. I think it could be one of those games where it could just be 4-0.
Yeah.
4-0 Man City, but I mean, I'm going to go with 3-0 Man City.
I think I went one less. I think I went 2-0 to Man City.
3-0 for me. Burnley, Liverpool, first game of, well, the afternoon game on Sunday. Burnley, Liverpool.
So at the moment, we're in the form. We are holding our own. But Liverpool are a different animal. They can just break us down so easily. And I'm expecting us just... You're going
to play a...
That'll be a 4-5-1.
A deep counter-attacking...
Yeah.
Sit back and try and hit them on the counter as best you can. Yeah,
and I genuinely do expect us to score. So, but Liverpool to have a bit of fun.
They'll dominate possession. Liverpool dominate possession, and then Burnley will just look to feed on the scraps.
Yeah. I've gone 3-1 to Liverpool.
I'm in agreement. I think one less, actually. 2-1 Liverpool. Newcastle, Villa. Coutinho show?
Yeah. Possibly.
People are jumping on that bandwagon, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And I think that it could pay dividends. Newcastle can't defend. Aston Villa seemingly can't defend. I'm expecting goals in this. I'm giving the win to Aston Villa because they're a better team. I think I went a tight 2-1 victory to Aston Villa, Jace.
Yeah, I would say the same. 2-1 to Villa in that game. I think there'll be goals for both teams. Yeah, good shout. Spurs Wolves.
1-0 Tottenham. End of. Maybe 2-0. Wolves aren't scoring.
Yeah, what's happened to Wolves? God.
Well, the thing is, I said this to a guy at work, that they're very similar to Burnley. They just defend, and try and hit those teams with the counter. The only difference is that Wolves have got absolute top quality players. The problem is they don't have a striker that can put a ball in the back of the net, despite the fact they got the likes of Neto, Podence, Jimenez, Ruben Neves, to name 4. So I think that Tottenham are just going to, like you said about Man City, are going to do a professional job, and 1-0, 2-0. So I can't. What
about 1-1?
No chance. I just can't see Wolves scoring. And even if they did, Tottenham have got the quality to.
2-1. I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs.
Okay,
yeah. Leicester West Ham.
This is another, like Everton Leeds, very, very, very difficult to call. I think, though, that they might cancel each other out. I think I predicted 1-1, but form-wise, West Ham should beat them 2-1, maybe 3-1. So yeah, I've gone cancel each other out 1-1.
I think West Ham are going to beat them. I'm going to go 2-1 West Ham. The away win. And then finally, we have Man United versus Brighton on the Tuesday evening. We don't, will there be rotation? Will there be disappointment? I'm gonna go United win. I don't think it's gonna be a steamrolling. I don't think it's gonna be a masterclass. I think it'll just be a 1-goal margin win. I'm gonna go with either a 1-0 to United or a 2-1 to United. I think it could be one of those classic cases of United score, Brighton get one back, and then it's just a case of the second half and the later stages of the second half, and United get that goal that they need to win the game. Could even be 1-1. But I'm going to go 2-1 United on that one.
Yeah, I completely hear your sentiments. Brighton are solid enough where I think they'll be able to contain Man United pretty well.
Blonde's like 0-0 in the rain.
Yeah,
it would be.
0-0?
I mean, it's possible.
Surprised.
It wouldn't like. If you told me that would be the result, I would be like, I wouldn't argue it. I wouldn't be like, nah. I mean, but like Mr. A saying 3-0 United. No, have you seen United this year?
Man United can't score more than 1 goal, for crying out loud. They are pretty bad at the moment, hence why this.
The only way that United will win 3-0 is if Brighton have like 6 players sent off.
Yeah.
United player trap, says FPL Aussie. Yeah, I mean, there's a chance. There's a real chance. There is a real chance.
There is a good chance, and I think that it is all a potential trap for these particular players, and I think that it is just a case of, without wanting to repeat myself, you don't need to force double game week players in. I don't think this is a game week where people are scrambling over each other to get in triple United and two Brighton. I mean, look, and the transfers in show that. Like, the transfers in, the data shows that people aren't scrambling over themselves to get in triple Man United and multiple Burnley players.
I keep saying Burnley. I mean Brighton. Sorry. I don't know why I've got Burnley in my head. It's weird. Worrying. For some reason, United tend to do very well against Brighton since Bruno arrived. I don't think we're going to lose, but I don't think we're going to start. I don't think we're going to start to see a masterclass. I think it's going to be a bore. I would argue it's going to be a wasteful game. Very wasteful. Lots of chances going begging. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a 1-0 or a 2-1. By the way, guys, I've got COVID. I'm going to share that with everybody. Hey, Maestro. Good. Yeah. We're laughing at.
It sounds like you've lost the will to live. Oh, that was hilarious. That was absolutely fantastic. Remember, have you've screenshotted your team? Yes.
I've screenshotted my team. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I still haven't made my transfers. I need to.
Am I feeling all right? It started off aches and pains. I had a bit of a temp. I felt like I was hot in it of it at night. I let it. I thought nothing of it until the morning. That was like Thursday last week. No, it wasn't. It was like Tuesday last week, and then I did a lateral flow test in the morning. It came up with 2 lines. I was like, "Oh, great! I've got bloody COVID." And then I did one of those PCV tests to send away, and it came back. So yeah, I've had a cough. I didn't have a cough at first. It was just mainly I felt weak, I felt fatigued, and I felt like aches for the first 48 to 72 hours, and then I developed a cough, and I would say that like I had headaches as well. I haven't lost any sense of taste, but I did have headaches, and it sucks, but I look at it as a positive because I know that it's as long as I don't develop any worse symptoms, I know that it's gonna give me an immunity to the virus. So I'm looking at it as I'm trying to take a positive away from it. My family, I'm isolating in the shed. Yeah, I'm in the shed. I spend a lot of my life in this shed. In fact, I'm amazed I caught it. Because I don't know if you guys know, but I work for me at the moment is just intense. I spend about God knows how many hours a week I'm down in the shed on my own. So I'm pretty much convinced I caught it from my daughter. And she bought it back from school. Like, I'm convinced. But the great thing about this virus, well, if there is a great thing, is that it's not affecting the kids. So yeah, I'm convinced that's how I got it. I got it from her. There's been cases in the school, so it's spreading in the schools, and my wife also tested positive as well. So yeah, it's one of those things. Just got to get through it, and just keep up the fluids and try to maintain a positive mindset and not think about it, really. I think that's what you just got to get on with it, haven't you? Get on with life. I lost my fashion taste, says Dale Wilson.
What's this? What? Fashion
I lost
taste?
my fashion taste. Well, thank you very much for implying that I had a fashion taste in the first place. I don't wear anything different on the stream. I think I've worn the same type of clothing on the stream for like the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I don't change. Thank you ever so much for your kind words. I voted Trap, but I still got 4 double game week players. Rashford. Bruno, Sanchez, Lamptey, yeah. Because you need ticket to win the lottery, says Vicky. Still not use a transfer though to get that 5th player, and we'll roll a free transfer. Nice. Jay Shep says KDB to Salah from -4. I don't think you need to do that. Not from -4.
What does Andy always say? They've got
KDB.
Norwich.
He's on form. He's on form at the moment. KDB. He's like, I mean, would that could easily bite you in the bum. Like if you're doing it for free, maybe for free, but I mean, KDB's still a differential. You wore a suit when you guys won the content award. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember that.
That's the only time you'll see me wear a suit. Got no United players for this game week. Wish me luck, says FPL Aussie. Wow.
Does he need luck?
No United players. Well, I wouldn't. Are you worried? Like, honestly, are you really worried? I mean, have you been watching Man United this year? Like, I don't think the FOMO's there right now. Hey, Joe Page, how you doing? Yeah, we're literally less than 4 minutes from the deadline. I'm going to take this opportunity, Steve-O, to make another drink. Speak to the audience, and I'll be back in a few moments, and then I'll share my team.
Yeah, this is the thing. It is, without wanting to repeat myself, it is very interesting between myself and Jace regarding what we're doing, because I haven't even done anything. There's still 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go, and I still have no idea what to do. Do I do a -4? Do I do just one simple free transfer? Do I bring in Salah? Do I not? Do I just hold off? It is such a tough decision to make. It's the City lineup as well, which I'm concerned with. Does Foden start? Does Kevin De Bruyne start? Don't have a flaming dicky bird. And it is going to be fascinating for me to see what Jason's done, because there is a small chance that he may have done a wild card. He may have done a wild card, but I very much doubt it. I don't think Jace has gone into panic mode over bringing in the likes of Salah to face Burnley in a very, very difficult game, even though despite the fact I'm expecting that to be quite a comfortable victory. And you would think that what's-his-face, Salah, will get something in that particular fixture. Obviously, then they've got a double game week versus Norwich and Leeds at home, where everybody will be captaining. Unless I did see Booner ages ago say about the fact that maybe captaining Trent for double game week 26 could be a massive upside potentially. And I think that, Trent at the moment is on form at the moment. And I mean, looking at the history here, twice Liverpool have beaten us away from home 3-0. At their place, if only we were playing at Anfield, 1-1, 1-0 to us, and we lost recently 2-0 to, and we've only got a minute left, and I seriously don't know what to do. I don't know what the hell to do. -4. It's just a case of who the hell is doing what. Do I go through with it? Got less than a minute left.
Got the shed door open. It gets quite cold in here.
Do we do it?
I probably should shut the door in the shed, actually. Oh, just wanted fresh air. Wildcard is not a panic move, it's an aggressive move.
Right. Right.
Is the game updating?
The game has closed. The game has closed. Now we can reveal...
Triple captain, baby. Woo!
This is the big reveal now. What have we done, Jace? What have we done? You've got a screenshot, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously, I won't be able to see what's on the screenshot, so if you read it out, what it is, that would be great.
Okay, hang on. Hang on.
Read it out, my friend.
Oh
I'm
my
going to be
God.
fascinated by
Oh
this.
no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, no. No! I screenshotted the wrong...
Don't tell me you screenshotted the wrong team, please. Please don't tell me.
Okay, I know what I've done.
But you haven't screenshotted anything.
I haven't screenshotted it. I screenshotted my points this week. Because I'm an idiot.
Okay, well, what have you done then?
Let me just show you what I've done. Okay, let me just think. How am I going to do this?
Can you not access? Are you on FPL now? Because you may be able to. Is it not on your team already? You've got.
Hang on a moment.
Why is this?
I can't believe it.
Brilliant.
Oh, it's on here.
You've got it?
Yeah, I've got it here. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Right, cool. Don't worry, guys. I got this. Don't you worry. I'm just going to post it. 1 second.
You're going to post it? Why don't you post
it? Give me a second. Just give me a moment. I know you're that impatient. God, it's only 2 minutes past. Makes no difference now. You can't do anything about it. Right, here's my team. There's your team. Oh, here we go. Hang on then. Don't look at it yet.
Oh, okay. I am looking. I'm right. I haven't seen anything. I'm covering it up.
Don't look at it yet.
I'm covering it up.
Yeah, don't look at it yet.
Let me know when I can look at it.
Hang on, don't look at it yet. Oh, here we go. Wow, this is bigger than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Okay, look at it.
Okay, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it. That isn't your team.
Yeah.
That isn't your team.
Yeah.
That's your team.
Yeah.
A -4?
Yeah, -4.
To bring in Shaw and Pogba.
Yeah. I brought Pogba in for Mason Mount. But Shaw in for Tierney.
Why?
I just thought I'd just be stupid and just go for the triple up for United.
Shaw?
Yeah.
Wow, you talk about Cy Bellamy.
Well, let's do this. Let's do this.
So we're what did you say your predictions were? Both teams to score in the Man United game, and then maybe
look. I'm just doing stuff that is going to try and get me.
What are Pogba saying? What are the people saying? Bilal, I'm captaining Pogba. I love the Pogba shout. I love the Pogba punt.
It's risky, but it's. I need to make moves, Steve-O. I can't just sit here, just going safe, playing it safe. I can't just play it safe, can I? I'm not going to get anywhere playing it safe. But
this is coming from you, who said that you're not confident with Man
No,
United
I'm not.
players.
I'm
You
not.
wouldn't be
I'm
going
not
out your way
confident.
to be...
I'm not lying. I wouldn't be going out of my way. And if you go back to the beginning of the stream, what did I say? I said if you are in a comfortable position and you're leading or you're not chasing, then you have no reason to go triple Man United. However, if you want to take some risks and you're looking to claw back points, this is an opportunity.
Yeah.
But don't think for 1 minute that it's going to pay off. Like I'm well prepared for this game week to be a failure for United from a United standpoint.
Well,
and I'm just going to be like, you know what? It is the way it is.
I'll certainly be putting my money on the likes of Shaw, Pogba, assist and a goal each. Get that in now while I can, because your luck is changing. Your luck is changing. It's being turned around. It's no one speaks about these particular players, which is good. Bilal says he's captain in Pogba, which is a fascinating move. I'm assuming he hasn't got Fernandes, but if he has...
Pogba will play his heart out, not for the club, but to line up for his dream transfer move. I laugh because, it's
but
true.
What have you seen? What have you seen in Pogba which makes you think, do you know what? Yeah, I think he's a great shout for this double.
Well, I haven't seen enough to say that I'm confident in Pogba, but I've seen he's always been a player that can pull out performances, and I mean, even if it is just to showcase his talents for other clubs, I think that he's got a performance in one of those 2 games, and I think that he's he's for the price point, I think he's a risk worth taking. Personally, should have got Varane instead of Shaw, says Amanda Dylan. But anyway, that's my team. What's your team? Let's have a look. Let's hang on. Let me just get your team here. God, bloody hell. What's your? Are you surprised? Are you surprised at that?
Yeah. Considering what you've been saying, Pogba, it's a great shout for a differential. He's someone that I thought about, but can he get attacking returns in both games? Absolutely, but I think they're both going to be like I say, Southampton, Man United could be quite open, and Pogba could get two assists. Maybe a goal and assist, a double-digit haul, but the Brighton game is tough. That's a hard one to be like I say. But then again, Tierney isn't playing this week.
No, he's not.
Mason Mounts, you got rid of 2 players that
aren't playing
2 games. Yeah, for a -4. Yeah, like I said, I'll definitely.
And Tony's not playing, is he?
No.
So I had no choice but to do 2 transfers, really, because I can't. Well, unless I relied on Cathcart off the bench, but I need to have someone on the bench that's gonna emergency in the case. But looking at your team now: De Gea, Cancelo, Diaz, Alexander-Arnold, Bowen, Fernandes, captain Jota, Salah. So you did do it then.
I literally
Salah,
did it.
Ramsey, Mupai,
I just
in.
did that 10:59.
So you got rid of Maddison, Foden, and Calvert-Lewin, like you said you were going to do. Yeah. Good moves.
Only because it just looks brilliant on paper.
Good moves.
On paper, it looks great.
I like it.
But
can you change the colour of our names on the screen? I can't. Actually, I don't have a way of doing that. I'm afraid it's random. The colour it gives is random. It's annoying, but it is what it is. When Pogba and Shaw get an assist, who scores for Man United? Ronaldo or Bruno Fernandes?
Or Cavani. It's fascinating, Pogba. Pogba is sure I couldn't care less about, but Pogba really. So we both done a -4. We're still at level points.
Yeah.
My plan next week, because I've got 2. I know I've got 2 free transfers. What am I about? My plan next week, I just looked at it, would be to do Son. Oh no, I can't do anything yet, can I? It's not updated. It'd be Son in for Fernandez and Weghorst in for Mopay. It's
Son.
probably what I'm going to do.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Son. It's the only thing that's good about Tottenham.
Disguise says, Jason, you streaming the game. Mate, I was up last night coughing. I'm knackered. So no is the answer to that. I feel pretty fragile, so I'm gonna probably just
doing this stream alone is enough.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit and watch the game. I think that there's a chance I could fire up a stream for the Tuesday night game, Man United versus Brighton, and watch what maybe there's a chance for that, but I'm not gonna.
Why is that
Actually,
not
no,
on TV?
that's not on TV. No,
TV?
I can't even watch that. Flipping out.
Why isn't it on TV?
I don't know.
I can't get my head around.
When are we gonna do our next stream then after this, Steve? What's your availability? Because we're gonna want to react to these games, aren't we?
Well, I was thinking it could be when's the game? Tuesday.
Yeah.
I reckon we could probably do. Let me just quickly check.
Before the game on Tuesday.
I reckon during the game. I reckon we could do a watch along on Tuesday. I'm pretty certain I'm available for that. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, there it is.
How are you gonna watch it?
I've got it. We'll have it on the radio.
All right, okay.
Yeah. So
I've got a meeting between 7 and 8. So it might be a case of you firing up the stream and me jumping in on Discord.
Sorry, did we just say we'll do a stream? I can't actually. What time's kickoff?
8:15.
Right. So we may have to do it from half time. Because I won't be home.
That actually aligns with me. So I could do that.
Should we do that then? A half time.
Half time on Tuesday. We can just go live and listen along to it. Like, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's a date. That is a date. We'll do live.
So it'll be 9 o'clock Tuesday.
O'clock. Yeah.
9 o'clock on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. Maybe. Well, it doesn't really matter. We'll talk about this off air. Oh, that's great. But yeah, what do you think of my team? Like the moves that I've done, the -4.
Yeah, really good. Positive moves. I like them. I think they're good players. Obviously, you brought Salah back in. You've got Salah and Fernandez in your team now.
If I upload it now, I'll just quickly upload. This is what I did actually. I say do. I did it at 10:50. Where is it?
Such a low effort picture of your screen there, you know.
Well, I had to take it because it was gone 11 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah, so that's not even it. Where is it? Yeah, I've just uploaded. So for free, I just did Mopay in for Calvert-Lewin, and then I had the 3-5-2 with those 5 in. And I just thought...
You looked at your team and you thought, nah, that's when I go for it. Bring in...
Yeah, because...
Hello.
You've got to factor in there's a chance that Foden may not start. I mean, he probably will. So I may... Do you know what? Once this stream ends, I'm going to the betting shop and I'm going to put down a few pennies on some FPL bets. I'll probably bet it on Maddison as well. Yeah, let's do some FPL bets. I'll do some FPL bets on the players that I've taken out, and I'm not expecting... It's just Salah. Because then, like I say, the week after...
You've got that now over me. You've got Salah over me, and you're going to be thinking...
Well, the week after...
I'm ahead of Jace. I'm ahead of Jace on Salah now. That's what you'll be thinking.
Yeah, but you can... How much money have you got in the bank, in all seriousness? 0.
0.1.
So you can't do a straight swap from De Bruyne or Fernandez to Salah, so you have to do a -4 unless you do a wild card, like we've discussed, and there's a very high chance you could do a wild card. You would be doing De Bruyne out to Salah. You've got Fernandez that can be taken out for whoever. Yeah, fascinating. This is really interesting, and it'd be fascinating to see what the likes of Sai has done. It'd be interesting to see what Dan has done, because Dan got his team hacked, and he.
Well, yeah, wildcard next week looks good. We can bring in like Son, like you said, for Fernandez.
Well, I'll be doing it for free because I think the best teams for Game Week 26 double up are absolutely Arsenal and Liverpool without a doubt, easily, and Tottenham from an attacking perspective.
Yeah.
Son is a great shout, and I can easily bring him in for Fernandez, and I'll happily do that. And I think Weghorst in for Mopé is a great shout for a -4. So that would mean I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Game Week 26 players double. You would have, as it stands right now, you've got Trent, Jota.
Well, the wild card does look quite attractive. I'm gonna say that.
It does, but then you don't have the triple captaincy option.
No, I don't. But I can sleep at night with that, because, like, if it's going to be a captain that everyone's going to go for, then I don't think that's the optimal time to play a triple captain.
And that's a very good point, Fire Tog. You've got 3 Liverpool.
Yeah, I do. I read that comment.
I've just realised that.
May force my hand.
So essentially, you look like you're going to be wildcarding, or maybe even a free hit.
No, I'm not going to be using a free hit. I want to get Simicast out of my team for good.
Your team is... It's just those differentials are coming through with you, but reality is it's just...
Oh, listen to it. Come on, say it.
It's just a bunch of, like, random players put together. It's just so... But they're just coming through for you. So what's the differentials on me this week? So it's Dennis against Mopé, Pogba against Salah, De Bruyne against Flaming Nora, wrong screenshot.
Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey. Ramsey's going to do nothing, is he? So, and then Bowen. You've got Bowen. Right, so De Bruyne and Pogba.
Yeah, so you got Bowen. We've both got Bowen.
Ramsey.
So it's really De Bruyne versus Salah, Pogba versus Ramsey,
Mopé versus Dennis.
Yeah.
And
Shaw versus Diaz.
Well, it's the double up, isn't it, in defence? If that double up comes through.
Yeah, and Soufal versus...
there's a chance that one of them doesn't play.
I mean, on paper, your team is much superior on paper.
Yeah.
But we all know that what's on paper isn't always what actually plays out. But going into this double game week, on paper you've got the stronger team. But I've got that Shaw Pogba potential advantage there on those extra games. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Differential wise, I think you've got better players than me.
Differential wise.
Yeah, but I think they're brilliant.
But with differentials comes risk. And the risk is if they don't perform, red arrows. Big red arrows.
Yeah, so. Pogba versus Ramsey. Pogba's, I think personally, is a great upgrade, especially across those two games. Shaw against one of Diaz or Cancelo. I think there's a very high chance Man City keep a clean sheet, but it's a case of will one or both play. And Dennis against Mopé.
I think that one is
fascinating. It's a great... Because they're both playing each other.
They are, and I would argue they could end up getting similar points.
Yeah, I mean, this afternoon we've got 3 o'clock kickoffs: Brentford, Crystal Palace, Everton, Leeds, Watford, Brighton. 3. Sorry, I didn't realise that one was postponed. So Watford against Brighton is the key one between me and you. That's the key one. And then it's a case of What if Calvert-Lewin plays? Does he do anything versus Leeds? It's going to be down to Tuesday night, mate.
It's going to be down. It's going to be down to Tuesday night. Yeah, it is.
Because
It's
Tuesday
going to go down
night
to the wire.
is going to be Mopay versus Shaw.
Yeah.
How many players have you got? You've got 3, 4. You've got 4 double game weeks. I've got 3.
It's going to be interesting.
I'm going to be fascinated to see what Salah does against Burnley.
I think that this could be close.
So the lead's 40 points as it stands right now.
I've got a chance of catching points. I feel like I've got a chance of catching points.
Well, let's be realistic.
We've both gone Bruno Fernandes. It's not gonna be, in my opinion, it's not gonna be a big point gap between us this week.
I don't know. I mean, player prediction wise, if we're going to be going down that route, so Pogba, let's just give him a goal and an assist across those 2 fixtures. A goal and assist.
Wow, that's generous.
No, I think realistically, it's a high probability of goal and assist. Ramsey to just do nothing. You've then got Luke Shaw. Let's just give him a clean sheet across those 2 particular fixtures.
What, a clean sheet and a blank? So what?
And like a 2-pointer, yeah. So 7 points or whatever that works out to.
8 points.
8 points, yeah. Salah to get a goal versus Burnley.
De Bruyne.
Well, if De Bruyne starts, I would give prediction-wise a goal and assist. A double-digit haul for De Bruyne again. Easy.
Right. So are you suggesting that I'm going to get a net positive over you this game week?
If Diaz and Cancelo both start...
And they get a clean sheet,
and I would put a very high percentage, 75, 85% on them keeping a clean sheet against Norwich. If they both start and the City team is pretty much full strength. I think that, like you said, I think we just about break even. Maybe you getting a few more points on top of me, maybe 4 or 5, 10 points at most on top of me.
Yeah,
that's what I worry.
But you don't. You're not quivering in fear by that. I mean, because you know that it's a gamble, isn't it? If you
had, let's just say, for argument's sake, if you'd have just completely bamboozled me and brought in Ronaldo, captained him. You would
have felt a little bit more worrying.
Yeah, and also if you brought in Pogba, so let's just say
triple captain Ronaldo or something like that.
Yeah, at that point I'm thinking, what do you know that I don't?
Yeah.
But those 2 there, I think that we're just about even, because I see Mopay getting a minimum of 1 attacker return across those 2. Watford is the generous one, if anything. Because that game against you lot is going to be tight. It's going to be like literally a bit like the Burnley game. It's going to be splitting hairs, a goal in it. Like you said, a 1-0, 1-1, 2-1 in Man United's favour. And the key components to Man United are the likes of Pogba and Fernandes. And you've got them both. You've got them both. They're the ones that pull the strings. And if they're on fire, I mean, let's just say, for argument's sake, they put in a really, really good performance today. They win 2-0 against Southampton. Ronaldo gets 2 goals and Fernandes and Pogba get an assist each.
I'll be happy.
Oh, well, yeah. And they'd be fired up and they'd be like, right, let's try and claw back on Arsenal. Let's try and claw back on West Ham.
If Southampton end up holding out and then get a winner at the end, 1-0, then I'm going to be like...
that ain't going to be happening. Southampton don't... I mean, I'm no one to talk about Southampton. I know nothing about football, but I can't see Southampton.
Bruce says, what did Steve do? This is what he did. There you go. He brought in Salah, Ramsey and Mopay for Maddison, Foden and Calvert-Lewin. And
they were hard transfers to do, Brew. Very, very tough. But I just thought I'd get on the Salah train now while I can.
The bandwagon.
Get on him now while I can.
He's already got a star next to his name already, look.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, well, wish you the best of luck. Not. Let's just see how it goes. It's interesting because we've got different teams. There's nothing worse than if we were going into this game week with similar teams. They'd be boring as hell. We've both got the same captain as it is. So we need to have some differentials to look forward to, and I think that we've done that. We've achieved that and made the best team win.
Yeah, I mean, Brew just joking there, saying Madison is going to get 16 points. Of course he will. Of course he bloody will. That's why I'm gonna put some bets down, Brew. I'm gonna start maybe doing that again, putting some 50p bets down on all this stuff, because the reality is that, ironically, when I was doing those bets, everything was working out for me. Once I stopped doing it, everything's just been slowly filtering on a small downhill mountain, a very small decline for me. Whereas Jason, once I've stopped doing it, is on a slow rise. So yeah, I'm going to be very interested to see what happens over the next few days. It really is the next 24 hours, really. This specific game, and then it's over to Salah. That's how I see it as Jace. It's Salah versus Pogba and De Bruyne. That's what I see it as, because I think Salah can score on his own the same amount of points as them two combined if he wants to. And like I say, if I'm predicting a 3-1 victory for Burnley, you know, like I said, generously I'll give them a goal. But if you're talking 3 goals, there's a chance of goal and assist. Well, Pogba and Kevin De Bruyne could just get that one each themselves, really. And that's even if Kevin De Bruyne starts. He may not even play today. We haven't even factored that in. I mean, you mentioned Pep Roulette. I mean, I'm fearful of Foden, because they could
I've got Cathcart as my only playing, well, arguably playing bench player. So, you know, let's just hope that I don't have to rely on my bench. Otherwise, it's going to be
Yeah, you know, you've got there's a potential of Grealish, Sterling, and Foden starting up top for Man City. Gundogan could be starting. I mean, if I was to look at, for instance, the Fantasy Football Scout predicted lineups. Now, I know for a fact that they had Foden in the team with Sterling and Grealish up top with them.
Diaz could miss out, says FPL Maestro.
Well, this is my concern regarding.
Who have you got? Who's your bench?
Dennis and Digne.
So it wouldn't be Dennis, though, would it? Because you've got 3. You've only got 3. You've only got 3. So Digne's not too bad. Yeah,
but he I mean, if you look at the predicted lineup for Fantasy Football Scout, they've got no Cancelo. They've got Diaz, Laporte, Zinchenko, Gundogan, Rodri, Silva, Sterling, Grealish, Foden. What they say is the latest news is Pep Guardiola's only 2 absentees are Jesus and Palmer. A match that falls slap bang in the middle of a 3-game week that can conclude with Tuesday night trip to Sporting Lisbon, because they're going away to Portugal. The likes of John Stones, De Bruyne, Cancelo, Riyad Mahrez and Phil Foden have already started twice this week. And even though but
De Bruyne is a powerhouse.
He is, but you want to be keeping that player avoiding injury. And they're just saying here
he'll just manage his minutes, man. He'll play him for 70 minutes or something, 75, 80, you know.
Well, he usually does that, doesn't he? He does. 60, 70 minutes. They get control of the game. They're winning 1-2-0. They know it's going to end, and that's it. Bring him on.
Yeah, I think he's more likely to do that. I think than to just sit him on the bench. But Pep Roulette, you can never guess what Pep's going to do.
You can't guess what he's going to do.
Cancelo and Diaz sit on the bench and Ake Stones.
I mean, what if they got a 9-point lead? If Liverpool,
like Nuclear Atom says.
And if they have the game in hand, Liverpool win, they're 6 points behind. And then if Liverpool beat Man City, that's 3 points. Man City have got to keep churning, but you'd like to think a team of Man City's quality, even if it is a second string, have got enough to beat Norwich, even 1-0.
You would imagine.
You'd imagine. I mean, we have got about a minute left for the team news. We may as well stay on air to reveal that team news.
Pogba benched.
Oh yeah, of course. Completely not realised that. I can't imagine. I think Pogba starts easily.
Shaw benched.
It'd be easily Shaw or thingy that's Pogba you'd like to think would start, and
like to think
it's just hit the team news. So no spoilers, everybody. Let us reveal what they are. No
I got
spoilers.
De Gea in goal, Harry Maguire. Okay, so Pogba is starting. Shaw starts.
There we are.
Okay, so it's the stupid line. It's a stupid lineup thingy. So you got De Gea in goal, Maguire, Varane, Dalot, and Shaw. You've got Pogba, Rashford, Fernandes, Sancho, Tomini, and
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo up front. Yeah.
Very strong team. Very, very strong.
Positive team. Very positive. Yeah. Let's do this. I'm going to look forward to this game.
Just quickly review the Southampton team news. We've got Fraser in goal, Walker Peters, Bednarak, Salisu, Perraud, Romeo, Ward-Prowse, Armstrong, Elanuisi, Brozier, and Adams. So as we were versus Tottenham. So it should be quite an exciting thing. And all I will say is that I'll probably be uploading Twitter videos today on my Twitter account, and I'll retweet it via Elite FPL. So I'll try and stay across. There's a small chance I may do an impromptu stream if, I always say, if something of interest happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And there'll be like me and Jason have just said, there'll be a stream on Tuesday, wasn't it, from the second half? Yeah, that would be great. Yep. Brilliant.
Okie dokie.
I think looking at that team news, I'm going to go 3-1 to United now. So I said 2-1. I think it's going to be 3-1. I think that there's goals in that game. I think there's goals.
Anything in the chat, Steve-O, before we go?
Nuclear saying I'm feeling good about that lineup. We've got Ramanev saying go Brozier. Nuclear saying it's Old Trafford. Let's hope to give it their everything. That's very good. Kian is saying De Bruyne played 90 minutes, 90. Mahrez and Phil Foden at 60 last week. Looks good. Looks bad for De Bruyne in my opinion. So.
Oh, well, of course you would say that. Right. On that note, I hope everybody has a great game week. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday night with Steve-O, reacting to all the results and the scoreline between Man United and Brighton on Tuesday night. It's a reminder, 9 o'clock Tuesday night, UTC, GMT. We'll be there for the halftime. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Yeah.
Take it easy. All the best.
Goodbye all.